speed ratings. And adjustments, but in the Pro Series, we're doing all custom setups with the Cup Series. It should be a lot of fun when we get to that. Tonight we are running in the Cup, Kansas, and in Xfinity, Dover, with trucks rounding out at Iowa with 13% on all setups, custom for Cup, and pit adjustments for Xfinity and trucks.
So pretty much a whole plethora of racing here tonight. We'll see how everybody can handle each of the series. Each series definitely different with Cup and Xfinity and with trucks all here tonight.
Absolutely, indeed. I think the biggest thing really that a lot of folks do not understand or really know about this series and how well this is that there are some absolute hard racers and hard drivers out there that really bring it their A game when they're on the track and they're in their series. And this, in my opinion, is a great way to see how well these drivers can hold up against some of the veterans and the rookie drivers like myself. Sparkalicious, I know you've been around this block a long time. You've been getting it going really good. I saw you last night when you were racing your series. You did a great job there, really hitting it home, really hitting your spot. I'd like to hear your commentary tonight on all this that's going to go down.
Yeah, I concur. We do have currently with our current roster of drivers we've had out here. We have some, we do have some hard racers out here. Mainly, we do have some clean guys out here. I know some leagues out there I've seen, in some places we've seen where there's a lot of aggression that goes on and people knocking each other around, and it really doesn't become a fun deal. And with these guys we're going to get into here, with these guys in this league here, I think they're not going to be disappointed. We got a bunch of good, clean racers out there, hard racers, but clean racers, and normally we have some pretty good shows that we can put on.
As we're just kind of settling in right now, we're trying to see if maybe anybody would like to tune in and come watch us tonight. Got a few folks outside of our usual tonight. Let's see how well it goes.
Looks like we got some of the usual suspects in here. Looks like I see Dylan in here, and Grandpa is wasted in here as well as some of the regulars coming in.
Looks like we got two on air as well now. Great to have you guys on with us. If you'd like, comment on the page itself, and we will definitely be answering your questions as time goes on. So just getting over the lineup real quick. We have ThePottles, Dylan, King Joey, Light Nomad, Thunderphone, Cogs, Grandpa, Bat Out of Hell, brand new driver with us, Deadpool as well as new driver from Monoxide. And that is our lineup. Oh, that's why. Alright, Sparkalicious, are you up and running with your side of the view?
Yeah, having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but we're going to get that straightened out here in just a moment.
No problem there, as I'm currently watching ThePottles as she leads the pack currently. And I believe this is the Cup Series. We're at Kansas, so this will be Cup. Got a pretty good line right now, holding in.
The relief of leaving that development chat. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Oh, you guys doing something? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we kind of. It's not in this case, man. Sorry. All good, brother. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. Again, we are still kind of, as it shows on the track itself, we are practicing as well with how we do this commentating. So, yeah, be ready for some fun stuff every now and then.
Yeah, always expect the unexpected sometimes when you're doing live things here. So
Exactly. Dylan cutting through the grass a little bit there in the turn. Oh. Get a better view there. See the field really starting to separate around Pottles there. She is absolutely dominating this race right now. She's showing her veteran instincts and how she runs this track, as well as the whole series. She's a fantastic racer. She knows how to do it. Another guy that knows how to do it is actually right behind her, and that is Dylan and Grandpa. And Joey also now making the way up, starting in second place now.
Alright, looks like I'm getting my monitor up here very shortly here. Do apologize for that. Again,
That's
like
all
I said,
good.
live TV, always sometimes things don't always go as they plan, but we are getting back to it here.
Very good, very good. Yeah, currently I'm not having too many issues with my my setup, but then again, I am not on the racetrack, so that probably helps me out a little bit.
Yeah, don't have to worry about setup up here, other than just trying to get things rolling.
Absolutely, indeed.
All right, there we go. Now I'm back. Now I'm in here now, so now I can see what's all going on here.
Awesome. Trying to figure out right now what we have on lap times. I'll get back to you guys in just a minute about that. Alright, currently we are in lap 8 of 35, from what I can tell. All drivers seem to really be branching out into their positions. We look down the field a little bit. Some of our new drivers, there's Light Nomad, as we said earlier before. He's a new driver with us. I'll go on board with him right now, see how he's driving this track.
Alright, let's see what we got. Whoa. Looks like we got some racing back here. Taking a look at Grandpa. Grandpa is wasted here. And Deadpool, looks like they're getting after it here. 21 trying that bottom. That's the thing about this racetrack. It is so hard to run the bottom here. It seems like always that top groove seems to be the place to be, no matter if it's in customs or in presets. It looks like that outside is just the place to be.
It is. That seems to be the thing with like all tracks around when we race this series, is there's always one track that seems like it's strictly just top, the middle, or the bottom. You never really find too many of these tracks that really can hit the sweet spot with any position, no matter if you have a custom or a pit adjustment. With that being said, I would say Bristol is the closest in my opinion, due to the fact that I run very good on the outside and the middle, and I've seen drivers really work the bottom too, so that'd be my personal take on it. But any tracks you can see that would be able to run that as well?
Kind of hard to say. I think also it depends on your driving style too. But it just seems like I agree with kind of what you said there. It's like, of course each track is different, but it just seems like there's like that one groove that just is a sweet spot for everybody at. And it just seems to be almost be the same one too.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at this track here tonight, I mean, everybody's like running that high groove, and you just kind of either have to really get a good run to get down on the bottom and make that pass, or you basically have to try to get up beside somebody and get as close as you can to try to pass them corners.
Yeah, I feel like with this track, at least the times I've raced on it, I feel like I've had a little bit more luck playing the middle or into the outside more than I've actually really had with the bottom line, which you can tell by the groove tracks there, which is that big black marks that you see. That's from the tires running down the track itself. That really, to me, is where I'm usually at my best at least with the pit adjustments and to a lesser extent of the customs. But it really is anybody's track, depending on how you drive, whether you like it loose, whether you like it tight. And I feel like that's a big thing that really makes our sport so unique compared to other sports, whereas like usually a certain type always seems to be better than someone else, where here it's like it doesn't matter where you go, each time there's always something different about it, something that changes, which makes it a very unique concept, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you there.
So from what I'm getting on the onboard cameras right now, we're currently watching Thunderfunk as he has a little bit of a battle with one of our brand new drivers. His name is Deadpool. He's doing quite a number on Thunder. Thunderfunk is no pushover either, Sparkles. You and I have raced with him quite a bit.
Yes, indeed. He's not afraid to use the bumper on you at times. He is aggressive, but he knows how to hold him back on that aggression. And he is fun to race around. He does hold his line pretty well, so you know, oh, we have a problem back here. We've got problems. Looks like Light Nomad in the 18, he's got some bright side damage on his car. And it looks like Cox is down pit road in the 19. So it looks like they may have gotten together here on the front stretch.
Tough break for both drivers there. Hard to believe that. I believe Cox, he's been with us for a while, has he not? Or is he a new driver?
I think he's new in Cup. I know I ran against him in Xfinity. And it's normally a guy that kind of just settles around toward the back of the field a little bit. Still looks like trying to learn some things. Looks like he's maybe making his Cup debut here here going on. But yeah, that is a tough break. He's already on pit road at this time. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get him some feel good, some fuel, and get back out there.
Meanwhile, big change here as King Joey, he was leading the pack. He's actually gone down into the bottom. I'm not sure if maybe there was some kind of problem there or for tire wear, but I'm getting word of ThePottles is even down to her tires as well. It appears the track is tearing up these tires and tearing up these cars.
Tell Big King he's slow, or monoxide 71 is slow as shit.
Night King, I don't mean to be rude, sir, but unfortunately we actually just need to be me and my Sparkalicious tonight. We're actually doing a little bit of commentary right now, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all good. Whoa, and Pottles getting really loose there, actually into the cars. I think she got right into Thunder there, way loose, down on the bottom and all the way onto the wall.
More problems. Oh,
more
goodness.
Problems indeed. And it appears Dylan even now is out. He is in the pits currently. I believe that means Thunder now has the lead.
Whoa, we got another car around in turn 3 and 4.
Turn 3 and 4.
It looked like it might have been the 3 car. Yeah, Bad Out of Hell has some rear end damage. I seen him go spinning around back there. And whoa, I don't know what's going on with Pottles there. She was going backwards down the pit lane. Now she's going back straight down the pit lane. So there's all sorts of stuff going on here.
Currently, from what I can tell from my camera angle, that I have a separate camera here, I'm actually getting word that she had not actually been able to pit, and now the car is actually finally getting into the pits due to problems there.
Oh my goodness. Grandpa's on pit road there, and he's coming off.
I gotta believe the wheels definitely are burning up as much as the tires are. This track does like to eat tires if you're not careful, and that outside line is where you really will burn them. But that's the problem, though. That's the way you want to win. That's the way you're going to race. You have to use that outside line, it seems though.
I believe the tire wear is at 4%, 3% tire wear.
I am not for certain on there. I want to say 4% if the burn up this quick and it is only lap 20 of 35, although it may be 21 right now. Thunder may have already lapped a few drivers. And Pottles in looks like turn 2, she has lost control and spun out as well. She's back on the throttle and back into the straightaway, but she has spun out right as she was getting into the turn.
My goodness, this track is slick.
This
Slick
track
out here tonight.
Tearing drivers up left and right. Todd's now going into the pit. As we get a good look at Grandpa was wasted here. Another veteran driver.
And I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
no, it's not good.
Sitting here watching a good battle here between the 24, the Thunderfunk here. Can't quite tell who that is beside him. Oh, that's Deadpool.
That is Deadpool, yes. Deadpool is actually taking a beating to the veterans, the rookie, to the series anyway. Oh, and Thunder gets moved right into the pit pool. Oh my!
Oh man! Whoa!
Deadpool manages to save it. Very good driving on his end. Well done and executed to save that car from that position. That is impressive.
Holy moly!
Indeed. I gotta believe right now that Thunder got loose because of that tire pressure, and Deadpool was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That definitely what I saw there too. It looked like the 24 got loose, came down the track just a little bit, got into the front of the 21, and the 21 did a heck of a job of saving that thing.
Indeed. Currently, I am not really sure who is leading the race right now. It's hard to tell. I can't say ThePottles currently is in 9th position, and right behind her is Dylan, another top driver veteran of the series. Although this is the first time I think I've seen this in a while, he has not won on the main series anyway. He's not won an asphalt track. He has won on dirt though. He won over in Texas. He actually took me and Thunder to the limit. With Paul coming in later in the race, he actually took that and ran away with it on the final stage. Again, congratulations to him there. But definitely a driver, in my opinion, that coming down the wire, these final couple races, I think he's going to be a player to beat.
That's going to be definitely something. If you're really good on dirt and you come over here to asphalt, you start running well over here. I mean, that's multi-talent right there.
Absolutely, Sparkles, and a lot of people don't know about this, or maybe just are not being refreshed of it. The racing series actually started a long time ago on the dirt. That was the whole reason we got into asphalt. We started in the dirt and we worked our way into asphalt, and that's when everything got a lot faster, a lot harder, and you really started to see these great races that you see now on this series and on this channel. So again, if you have not liked and subscribed to this channel already, please do so. To those that are in the comment section, we thank you for joining us tonight. Again, this is just a practice set. We're bringing in some new drivers, as we've mentioned, Monoxide, Light Nomad, Deadpool earlier, he's really giving a run on Thunder. And I believe there's a few other drivers with us tonight.
Let's see, taking a look here. Back through here for just a moment. Well, looks like Deadpool and Grandpa are going at it again. This is not the first rodeo today.
I can't say King Dylan now. I can confirm that he was in 2nd place. After passing calls, I believe he probably has lapped her. Grandpa, yep, indeed, Grandpa is giving a little bit of a war with Deadpool there. Looks like, whoa, Deadpool looks like a little bit all over the place there. I'm not sure if that was just the way the game was running there or not, but that is interesting to say the least. As we go on board with that one.
Yeah, it looks like from what I can see, his car's kind of wiggling around a little bit. Might be a little bit of a lag spike or something going on there. Looks like it's got itself figured out now, and he's back looking normal.
Indeed. As we go on board, Grandpa is wasted here. You've got a good glimpse of the rookie driver, Deadpool. Grandpa, a veteran of the series. He is definitely a tough driver as well, as I mentioned earlier. A lot of these guys, I mean, we mention all the time, they are tough drivers, but the thing is, we don't mention that unless they are really good on set tracks and consistent all around. They really know how to run this stuff.
Absolutely. Oh, there we go. As we were just discussing that, King Joey going around the 18 there. See Dylan there right in front of him.
I believe King Joey right now is the leader of the set, with Dylan falling right behind him. You all get a good glimpse of this rookie, Deadpool. I mean, I'll say this earlier there, Sparklicious. If he's catching up to Thunder and he's giving him a run for his money, I gotta believe he can be a driver. And one really unique thing is he's actually running the bottom line, whereas everyone else has been running the top line.
Maybe he found a little something down in that bottom line.
It might have. I mean, I'll say this: when I'm racing, the first thing I always want to do is I want to try to find the bottom line. If I can hug that corner, that's my home.
Or you could even go as the old saying goes, just run where they're not at. Pretty much.
Hey, you know what though? That has worked before. There's many great races that we've seen on this series that drivers just don't hit, but yet it wins the race, and people just keep questioning and like wondering how did they do that. As we now get into a 30-second lap on PTM's end, but I believe she has been lapped, so we must be at lap 33 currently. I believe there's a few other drivers behind her. There's only one other driver, it sounds like. Meanwhile, King Joey appears to be leading this pack, staying really far out to the outside, really just hitting his marks and hitting his spot.
Yeah, it looks like what he's doing, looks like based on what I can see here, looks like he's got that car. In 1 and 2, I noticed he's kind of running with the car with the dotted white line like right in the middle. And then in 3 and 4, he's running just a tad bit higher, but not much higher.
A lot of people don't realize that every ounce, every fraction makes a difference on every track. You can believe it all, you can disbelieve it all you want, but the thing is, folks, is that every track is different, and sometimes you have to make those micro adjustments just to get that car to hold and stay on line to gain that momentum. Every tenth of a second counts. That must be noted.
Yeah, they say racing is a game of inches, and they are not kidding.
Absolutely.
I mean, you get, like here, if you're go just a little bit too high, just a little bit 1 inch too high, just get into that wall, boy, it could be curtains for you. There's
looks
all
like that is
momentum.
the. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Sparkles, but looks like that is the end of the race. And with the number 1 coming out, it is Dylan with the win in the Cup Series. King Joey following right behind him. Thunder Funk, Deadpool coming in at 4. From that end.
Let's see.
But an incredible way to go out for these drivers. What a race for everybody. I think we have some surprises in here, my friend.
I believe so, dude. Too, Deadpool really, really impressed me the way he was able to not only run fast, but he was able to run so clean. I mean, he wasn't like right on top of anybody or nothing. He ran pretty clean of what I could see back there.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was, in my opinion, probably the biggest surprise to this racing tonight and the racers in general. It'll be fair to see where he plays into the rookie, semi-pro, and pro series when that comes around.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, folks, I want to give you guys all a heads up that will start on March 15th. Mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. March 15th, we will start our first race of the new season. Now, I must also tell you guys right now, we are going to be changing the lobbies up, so please bear with us. You may see a blue screen or two. We're not sure yet. I will wait for confirmation on the next invite here so we can show you guys the next race, which will be at Dover. And again, it will be with the Xfinity pit adjustments. Sparkles, you and I have ran Dover a couple times, and my personal take on it is I'm not a huge fan of Dover on the customs, but I do like it for the pit adjustments because it really evens the odds and really makes it quite a hit to race on.
It is, and as you had stated before, I ran Dover last night with the custom setups. Um, it is quite an animal. Dover is a tough track.
Is that track can just eat and tear up a car's tire, and it can eat and tear up how you go into the turn. Like you said earlier, it is so easy to get loose, especially in turn two. I've seen more wrecks happen just in turn two than I think I've seen at Talladega in general with this series and this league. It is so easy to mess up on that turn, cause trouble, and just have a wreck there. But I will also say this that when it comes to turn four, I think that's actually where I'm the worst at because there's times when I'm getting into when I'm getting back into the throttle, it's so easy to just get one. It's just it's a fun track. Don't get me wrong, but it's so easy to mess up. It's so difficult to master.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta have a lot of patience here too, because
Company here in just a little bit, Sparkalicious.
all right. I always appreciate company. I know we had a couple other company folks come in here a little while ago, but we'll see who else can show up here tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, I will say this, Sparkles. I don't know how the chat feels about us, but I personally, so far, I've liked enjoying talking with you. You really know your setups and how everything works around here, how the cars are, and how the tracks are. I'm just hoping we can get some really. Know how exactly you want to say it first. I guess I don't know. It's just such a weird name, Dover. Like
Over.
trying, it's like I'm trying to say Red Rover, come on to the Dover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, expect a few jokes out of us, folks. We like to have a good time on here.
Yeah, age appropriate jokes, of course. I mean, there's something else we
We're
could say
we're not
about
gonna
Dover, but we're not going to go there.
we're not gonna say anything bad about Dover like that. We will keep it clean in the chat. We want to keep things real with y'all, but we also like to have some fun. So if you hear something that you don't like, well, usually we try to keep it cleaner. So yeah. All right, looks like they are getting ready to get into the race. We are going to join live right now. Looks like we have three on air, and we have one comment here. All right. This is Jared Ferguson Jr. saying boogity boogity on the comments. Indeed, sir, we are going boogity boogity racing here. But now we are going to do that on Dover. Dover. Sounds like I'm calling out a dog now. It just sounds so weird.
Sure does.
All right, y'all, here we go. 10 drivers here, boogity boogity. It's pedal to the metal. Here we go. We're going to follow right behind Pottles as she goes side by side with the 0-1. I believe that is McCarthy, if I'm not mistaken. No, that looks like he's actually in the back.
Oh, and there they are in the turn 2 already.
Oh, yeah, they are indeed. What a big move there. Down goes the 0-1. That, if you're going to get to the line, that's the place to go. Stay low and hit it hard. 0-1 is being driven by Dylan. I can now confirm that.
Well, Dylan going for 2 in a row here.
2 in a row, indeed. We said it earlier, folks. He has not won on the main series lead. However, so far, he's really seemed to put his mojo back. I can see some wreckage down there in turn 2. Someone has spun out. Not sure who that was exactly. Can you see, Sparkles?
It's the number 9 car of his second here. Yeah, Light Nomad with some problems over there. And looks like he's got it back going again.
Tough break for the new driver there. Hopefully he can catch up and possibly get away from the issues he had suffered through earlier. But only time will tell here.
It's interesting that number 9 car actually has rookie stripes, when kind of appropriate.
Hey, you know what, man? They may be rookies, but you know they sure don't drive like it sometimes.
Oh no!
As we follow the Dylan right now, he currently holds the lead. And remember, folks, he did win the Cup Series Custom last race. That was a big win for him. I know he needed that win to get his confidence boosted back up. So we'll see how the rest goes here.
Yeah, I'll admit, he's one of the fastest drivers in this league. I mean, every race we go to with him, he's got to at least be up in that top 5 on the speed chart, top 5 in the race, because he's just so quick. I mean, he's got these cars mastered now pretty well.
Indeed, he has. He really, I will say this, without getting too explicit, he has gone to war with me on, it seems like every track that we race on. Like, I always know that he's coming up, and he's going to bump into me, or he's going to really rub against me. But he really does try to race his tail end off to make a statement and win the race.
I absolutely agree with that. I haven't gone to war with him at all in any, but there's been times where I've gotten the bumper late to me too. But
I think your time is coming, Sparkles. All of us got to deal with something.
but as you said, that's just his style. He's a good aggressive. We'll go that route. He's good aggressive. I mean, some people will just blankly take you out and not give a crap in the world about it, and and whatnot, and other people just stick it in there every corner. But him, he knows when to stick it in there and when to and also at times he knows when to back off too.
I always like to use the term hard racer. Hard racer being that they like to rub, and they like to grind, but they will, when they need to be, they can race clean, but they still race extremely hard on that track. As right now, we do have a battle for the lead. It is Pottles in the number 5 car with the number 18. I'm not for sure on that one. Give me just a moment here. It is coming up on the leaderboards.
Deadpool. That's our buddy Deadpool there.
That's Deadpool. Oh, Deadpool. What do you know? So not only has he raced really well in the Custom Cup, but he's also right now holding his own against these drivers. What do you know? Yeah, are you sure we picked out some good competition for us? Because now these guys kind of making me a little worried to race them. They're tough.
It's like, oh no, now we got to deal with that guy?
I mean, I've got enough problems dealing with Dylan and Pottles and Grandpa and King Joey when I race them. Man, they test some guns. Archon too. I can't disgrace him. I think he didn't quite make it with us tonight, but I mean, if anyone's ever seen the race with Archon, he's a tough competitor as well. I hope to see him next on the trucks on Sunday night.
back up here at the lead. Pottles is trying to get that bottom line working. She is working over Dylan now. Here she
I think
comes.
she's got it going here. She's going to push him down a little bit, going to push him up. A little bump there by Pottles as she takes the first place spot. Number 18, Deadpool, holding on to that draft, pushing Dylan up a little bit into the turn 4. Oh my goodness, folks. And number 51 is going to make it work for her. No, Dylan blocks and defends. He's going to hold that third place spot. That 51 is King Joey, ladies and gentlemen. Pottles now holds the lead, but right behind her is indeed a newcomer to series. I don't even want to call him a rookie anymore, but he is a rookie to us. He is absolutely bringing it right now on this track.
Man, Dylan there, boy, that hit off of the corner there. Looked like it was a little bit of slight contact, a little bit there, fender to fender with the 18 coming off that corner. He got the wall a little bit there, and it just killed his momentum. So see if she can gather her back up here and catch her back up to him, too.
Oh, it's speaking right now, momentum. Look at this. The number 18 going down low. Pottles is staying up high. Can 18 get around her?
Whoa, that was close.
Oh, what a block by Pottles. Incredible driving from the Pottles and Deadpool. And again, folks, Deadpool is brand new to the series. He has never raced with us. And right now, he is showing up some of the veterans. He showed up Dylan. And right now, he's giving it to the Pottles.
Man, boy, it's hard to look at anything else right now. This battle for lead is intense.
Absolutely. They're really, you almost can't even switch. You just got to keep an eye on these two. Let's go on board with our good friend Deadpool here and see what he's seeing. As you can see, folks, from my camera angle here, he is just absolutely hitting his mark, really hitting that spot, staying down low where, in my opinion, you're going to get the best speed in draft and maintaining control, as you said earlier, keeping his car underneath him.
So yeah, I'm kind of looking at Pottles right now, looking at her rear view, looking back in him, see what kind of line he's actually running from behind. Oh, here he goes down the bottom.
He was going to make a move there. I think he's going to back off. He's going to wait. Oh, that might have got him a little loose there trying to go in. He's going to lose some ground.
It looked like he may have flipped the apron there just slightly.
Slightly is just enough to spin you out on this track. Managed to recover. Good on him. Again, great driving from the Deadpool and the Pottles for that matter. Both drivers showing up their all.
Definitely. They got that pedal to the metal for sure.
And that's the whole name of the league, folks, and the reason why we're here.
It looks like to me, based on what I can see from Pottles' view here, that 18 is getting a little bit more bite from the center off. It looks like he's able to...
Look at this, folks. Pottles is going up high a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sparkles, but Pottles gave up some room, and I thought Deadpool was going to make the move on her there. Not quite enough. You get an overhead view of her as well, and him. You could just see the gap that is tight to the rim. You have to be picture perfect on your driving to make sure you do not miss that spot.
Boy, Deadpool is trying everything right now. He tried to get down on the bottom, looks like he got almost to a quarter panel, still couldn't get up to her door. Wow, this is some fantastic stuff.
Absolutely, indeed. Right about now, I think the only thing he hasn't done yet is just thrown the kitchen sink, but knowing Deadpool character and him, I think he would have found a way to do that anyway.
Drifts out high a little bit there and then cuts it back down to the bottom. He's getting a good run off. He's just getting off that corner so good.
Absolutely. It really is easy to get up high, but at the same time, in my opinion, it's easy to get back down low. It's just when you get into turn 4 and 3, or excuse me, turn 2 and 4, you can go up high so much where you're actually going to go right into the wall if you're not careful. That's what the tricky part of this track is.
Yep, it's all about where you picked up that throttle at.
Oh, look at this here, Sparkalicious. He's making the move, giving her a run for the money indeed. Look at this. Here they come down turn 2. And Pottles again. What veteran driving by her. Deadpool not able to get past her.
Wow. That is some intense racing, folks. For those that are watching this is what it's all about right here. I mean, to go side by side like that, not get into each other, not spit each other out, but able to hold your lines and just have a great racing lane, because this is what it's all about right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming in to turn 3 and 4, and guess what? There is only 2 laps to go. If Deadpool wants to make his move, and looks like he's going to do it right now. Here it comes, folks. There's 2 to go. Deadpool's going down low, trying to push her up just enough to get ahead. Can she do it?
Oh, and he's going
And
to
he
clear her.
does! He does clear her on the turn 2 clean pass. What a move by Deadpool! Deadpool now trying to keep the bottom end of that track. Pottles knows she needs to make a move now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final lap. Who wants this more?
Oh, she hit the apron going into turn 1. That might have cost her.
I think it did indeed. Deadpool looks like he's going to run away with this. So in the first race, Dylan takes home the Custom Cup. And now, a new driver, an unknown, has just marked his territory because Deadpool in the number 18 has won in Dover Xfinity.
Wow.
I don't know what to say to that, Sparkles. You talk to me, man. I don't know what to say to that.
That was, wow. That was one of the cleanest Dover races I've seen in quite some time. That was something. Wow.
My goodness, indeed. And it was captured all live here on the Pedal to the Metal Racing channel. If you guys are not subscribed and liking this up, please, please do. We would appreciate your support on the Facebook page and here. You're missing out on some good stuff if you're not watching this live right now, folks.
Man, I mean, it looked like early on, looked like Dylan was out in front. Looked like his car was good on the early run, and then Pottles was able to run him down, get by him there, and Deadpool just patiently waited back there. And that's the thing with Deadpool. He patiently waited, he kept trying, and then he was able to finally get that run in there. And that's how this race goes. If you're patient enough and just hang back there like that, and bam.
Absolutely. Well, guys, here is the times list real quick. Let's take a look at this. It looks like Deadpool, wow, look at this, just barely eked out by Dylan, the fastest lap on that one. Great racing on all ends for all drivers there. That was definitely something there, Sparkles.
Absolutely. That was just fantastic racing. I do apologize we didn't get to go back through the field there and look at some of the other action that was going on, but that lead was just a big focus on that one. That was very good stuff.
Well, there is a good thing about live streaming on YouTube is that we are actually able to see what goes down and what happens. So, and we can look back at this and say, all right, where can we place this? Where can we place that? On your end, I got to ask you real quick. Who do you think is going to be put into the rookie and semi-pro? Because I think I've got a good idea who might be going into the pro series, but I need to ask your opinion. You got more racing experience than I do with this. But he looks like just an absolute killer. Not sure. Pick some for him. I'd say he's easily in the semi-pro and very good contention to be put into the custom setups, in my opinion.
I definitely concur with that.
As for the other drivers, I don't like talking down on anyone, and I don't like trying to make anyone sound bad. But some of the other drivers I've seen, I don't think really many of them will be able to get necessarily into the semi-pro division. It's not anything against them. I think they're not quite there yet as racers. I know I'm seriously the same way there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay on certain tracks with Xfinity. I'm gonna be one heck of a season there with the broadcast there, and I can't wait to see how that goes.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, definitely going to be fun with the trucks. The trucks are very fun. They're very easy to drive. Um, definitely going to tell where the talent pool is going to come from that. Definitely, who can handle themselves, compose themselves, and who can run a pretty clean race with them, because you can have some pretty wild races with the trucks.
Yeah, I can confer on that one because I've been to war with Talladega against Archon, as I said before, and Hubby when he was racing with us. He gave us quite the fight and quite the battle there. I came up a little short there. Obviously I finished third. I don't know if you were racing with us that night, but it was absolute chaos being up front and just trying to hang on to that series and trying to hang on to that win that night.
Yeah, well, really, just any mention of Talladega, and you're going to have mayhem more than likely. But
Oh, I usually don't try to go too far into storytelling, but yeah, that's definitely my story there. I don't have a video of it to show, but I pretty much led 2/3 of that race, and all of a sudden it just someone got ahead. I believe it was J.D. Atkins got ahead of me, and all credit in the world to those guys that ran that race. They did their best, and they really made it work on the outside, where all my guys and me were down below in the apron, holding that line the entire race, and just got ahead of me. And unfortunately, I made some rookie mistakes. That's why I'm a big rookie. Unfortunately, I went down low into the dirt, and I started my own lawn care service company.
I was part of that high line on that outside toward the end of that run there, and we were definitely hauling the mail. If you can get enough cars up there on that outside, you can definitely haul the mail there.
I gotta give you guys credit in all the world. But now it's time to put the pedal to the metal. It's racing series in the trucks.
Right.
Early on, PTM's starting a little bit of an advantage. If there is an advantage on this track, it's definitely there is no way to really run any line perfectly. Each line is different, especially with Iowa. I know this because I've been here too many times to know.
Yeah, I was a unique track. Some people kind of go with it to say it's almost kind of like a Richmond type of track in a way. There is definitely multiple groups here. Some people can run the bottom, some can run the top. I'm more the one that likes to run the top line here, but there's some that can run the bottom as well. Just depends on how the truck is feeling and how you feel like running.
I've always been more of a believer in the bottom line. That's kind of been my track series for this series. Granted, that's just me, but I can definitely say with what we're seeing in the back here, we definitely got a bit of a cluster going on. A lot of drivers kind of going side by side, staying back there. Yes, you can indeed see that from my camera view here, folks. A lot of drivers just trying to find a line and trying to find their groove. It's three wide action back there as right now ThePottles has company, and again, it is the veteran Dylan. He won the Custom Cup. He's trying to get some revenge for earlier.
Man, oh man, back here in the back, it is pandemonium back here. We've got trucks all over the place. The Ford truck went down through the grass and came back on the track. Luckily, nobody was there. And boy, it's just, there's about an 8-truck blanket back here.
And the 18, he gets right into the wall and sends a few drivers out. Oh my goodness, indeed, problems, yes.
Oh, Deadpool got into that. It looked like Bad Out of Hell may have gotten a piece of that too.
Got a good glimpse of it from my end there, and tough day for Deadpool and unfortunately Light Nomad. Both seem to be good drivers. Obviously Deadpool, we know, has been absolutely killing it on the series. It was a tough breakup for Light Nomad, but I believe that he will gain a lot more experience and a lot more driving if he sticks with the lead.
Absolutely.
Oh, and up in turn 3 and 4 right now. Dylan actually giving PTMs a little bit of a bump. She goes into the wall. Dylan now going to make her pay for it. He's going down low to take the lead.
We're not quite done just yet. Oh.
No, we're not. Look at this King Joey now. He's saying, I want my punch card in this, boys and girls. Let me in this party.
Man, look at the brand parity up here. We got a Ford in front, Chevy in second, and a Toyota in third.
Now, look, I'm more of a Ford guy myself when it comes to trucks, even though I drive the Toyota when I'm racing. But Chevy is a hard track to beat on the motor, but I think the slickness of the Ford F-150 really maintains its momentum compared to that Chevy motors.
At least it looks like as that right now, so far in this race, that Ford is looking pretty sleek on the bottom.
Indeed, but don't count that Toyota back there. We've been talking a lot about the Ford and Chevy. The Toyota is indeed still playing it.
It is lurking back there.
Currently lurking. Meanwhile, Dylan is the bouncer of this club. He's saying, PTMs, you are not allowed in this club, and neither are you, King Joey. You can stay back there in line.
A little bit further back here, got a little bit of a battle going on here between Sean Siddle back here. He's raced with us quite a few times here, man from overseas.
Absolutely great to see Sean Siddle back. He took a little bit of a break there. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll get back to that in here in just a moment. The PTMs up here in turns 3 and 4. She makes the move on Dylan, makes him pay for going outside. She goes down low and looks to have a line. Can she get ahead of him? Yes, she can. Dylan still, though, right there with him. PTMs going up a little bit, pushing Dylan a little more in there. And she now takes hold of the lead. Meanwhile, King Joey going down low, trying to get ahead of Dylan. Not quite enough momentum for the Toyota.
Yeah. Meanwhile, while that was going on, more problems for Deadpool. He got the wall again, busted up the front of his truck. He's kind of struggling here in this place.
It's kind of funny that he's running really good with the Xfinity and the Cup Series. But like we said before, it doesn't matter what you run. You can be running this class to tier, which is for the rookies, but it just all depends on that track. The track can eat you away if you're not careful or you don't know how to run it here. I think a lot of people forget that and how to really run that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm up front right now with Dylan, and he is giving PTMs a little bit of war here, bumping around on him, really making her know, hey, PTMs, don't you even think about getting away from me. I'm right here, girl.
There he comes, down on the bottom, down in turn 3.
Down the bottom indeed. He looks to have the spot. Yes, he does. PTMs goes up too high, loses position. Oh, moving King Joey out of the way a little bit there too.
It looked like PTMs got a little too high coming off that corner, got in the wall a little bit, and then tried to come back down a little bit. And Joey did a good job of pulling that truck down, making sure they didn't make hard contact there.
Indeed, indeed. We're going to get a good look here of Sean Siddle, ladies and gentlemen. It is good to see our old friend Sean back. It's been a long time coming. Really miss this big guy. He's a tough driver from outside in the Europe Series. He actually comes from us from Scotland, if you can believe that.
And here comes PTMs back to the lead again. Made a little contact with Dylan there coming off the corner. Oh, got a slow truck coming up ahead here. That's
I believe that would be a light Nomad, I believe. Nomad.
Let's see what he does in this situation here. Will he try to fight to stay on the lead lap, or will he let these guys race it out here?
I mean, if it was me, honestly, if they caught up to me, I would just give them the benefit of the doubt, let them race their race. I'd rather not ruin a good race, but that is just me. He may change his mind.
Wow, that was close. Dylan tried to get on the inside corner there. Now
and
he's
it
got...
looks like Dylan's going to make her pay. Oh! Dylan hit PTMs right into the wall there, giving a big jump, and PTMs has wrecked, taking out Sean Siddle right there.
Oh, man. Tough break for Sean Siddle there. Had nowhere to go.
Really making some moves there. And we are going to caution, it looks like. Caution is out.
Yeah, first caution of the day.
And it came in the trucks. What do you know? Now again, folks, just because it says rookie, that does not mean anything when it comes to how these drivers race. The rookie series is all about just trying to maintain that position and really maintain a good balance of figuring out how to run a track and how to really hit the track. And I feel like this series we're going to have is going to be a lot of great drivers and hard, heavy hitters.
Yeah,
Currently looks like. Go ahead.
It looked like there right before that happened. It looked like there was a lot of contact there between Dillon and Pottles coming down that front straightaway, and it was just enough of a hit that Pottles went up into the wall, hit that wall very hard, and then unfortunately Sean still got right into her, nowhere to go there.
There we go, pedal to the metal here. Here we go, back on the restart. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently on lap 20 now. There is 7 to go. And King Joey, what do you know? The Toyota made it up there somehow. But the big Ford of Dillon, he's not going anywhere, folks. Going down low, trying to fight him off. King Joey blocks him. What a defend right there by Joey. Keeps it clean and defends it beautifully.
Man, there was hard racing everywhere. From the lead on back. They're 4 wide back there, about 5th, 6th spot. They're about 4 wide back there. It's pandemonium back there.
I got a good glimpse of them coming into turn 3 and 4 here. They are fighting it still, and it looks like White Nomad is just trying to find a way to get around these guys and just try to get back into this race. Meanwhile, Deadpool, I cannot seem to find him either. He was a heavy hitter in all the other races. I have not seen him yet in a while. As we see the number 32, 33, that is, as he calls himself, the African Squirrel. The number 33 of Grandpa is wasted.
Oh! Him and Sean make a little contact there going into turn 3.
Indeed, there, sir. Both drivers, King Joey holding off Dillon. Dillon trying to keep in the draft and trying to keep him away from losing it. Oh, Dillon now going down low, trying to make a move. Not enough speed as he comes out of turn 2.
Yeah, it looks like them two have kind of like hooked up for the moment, trying to draft away from the rest of the field, so they're not back in that mess back here.
I mean, if I was them, I wouldn't blame them, because the Iowa is so tricky and it is so easy to make that mistake. As folks, we come into the final 3 laps here. Currently, King Joey holds the lead, but Dillon is right behind him, and that can't count out our good friend ThePottles. She is still there as well. She's a hard racer. She can catch up to these guys as well.
Yeah, I tell you what, she came bowling up through that field. She started almost dead last in that restart, and she made it 4 wide in the turn and made it work and made it get up through the field. And now she's still got a chance to win this thing.
It's anybody's race, folks, here. Dillon going a little high. I think he might have tapped the wall there. Oh, no, he did not. He still maintains the momentum. As ladies and gentlemen, we're coming in to the final lap. It's anybody's race here. Dillon needs to make a move, and he needs to do it now. And look at this. He's going to go down low. King Joey. Oh, he gives a big bump to King Joey right there. And they're going to go battling side by side out of turn 2.
Oh, my goodness, coming down the backstretch here. Oh, Dillon gets back in line. Now they're going to go down into turn 3.
Back down line, King Joey gets ahead of Dillon, makes him pay for that mistake. To the checkers, it is all King Joey for the win. And big contact by King and Dillon at the end. The King has spoken indeed, with Dillon falling behind in second and a 3rd place finish to the always fast ThePottles.
Wow, that was man, wow, what a race. What a finish in that one.
Absolutely, indeed. What an incredible racing by all these drivers. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sparkle listeners. I'm getting excited in the booth just watching this. I want to get down there and race these tough kids.
I know that was wow. When I seen that 4 wide back there for about 4th, 5th spot there, that was amazing. How all 4 of them drivers was in there and they were able to hold their line and not get into each other too much, and just amazing stuff. And then the battle for the lead, just awesome stuff.
Absolutely, indeed, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the practice session for our new drivers and our veterans. We appreciate you all coming in tonight. I don't believe we are going to do any last-minute crap tech talks about the drivers or anything like that. I believe we've actually kind of saved that for our main series. But to all the winners tonight, I believe